Last evening, as the ocean breezes began to cool the hot summer air, and thus made my body feel much cooler than it had, I used the expression, "I even have goosebumps," which initiated conversation on where, how, what was the origin of commonly used phrases. And in the pre-dawn hours when sleep escaped me, I thought of another expression that we use, and that is coming unglued. Unglued. What comes to your mind when you hear that? Is it a personality, a moment in time when control, when being held together escapes? Perhaps that is true. But let me tell you, I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make on becoming unglued with a spiritual application. So stay with me, please. Oh, about 6 or 7 weeks ago, I took a fall, a stupid fall. I was picking some flowers in my rock garden and was leaving the rock garden, and I just went flying. But I couldn't understand why until I examined my footwear, and I discovered that the sole of my sandal, you got it, had become unglued. Unglued. So it was like a flop. And that little flop of the sole got caught on a rough, rocky edge, enough to trip me up. So, a couple things here. What causes you to become unglued? I'll tell you what happened. I wore improper footwear in to water the garden. And the moisture in the process caused my leather sandals, improper wear, to become unglued. But also, spiritual thought is this: we should and we need to examine our footwear. What do you mean, our footwear? In the scripture, it tells us that one of the pieces of the armor of God are sandals, our footwear. We often call them just the gospel of peace. But when we say that, we're missing an important part, because the full knowledge is preparation of the gospel of peace. And without that word preparation, we're missing something key. The soldiers that Paul would have been observing, their sandals had like spikes through it, like golf shoes. So you had good standing. You could stand still and you could have good grip on the ground. Well, I didn't have good grip. I had become unglued. But please, spiritually, don't just examine your natural shoes. Please do that as well. I learned the lesson the hard way. But a harder lesson to learn would be what causes us to fall. spiritually. It's not just having on footwear. Are we prepared? Are we prepared to stand against all the wiles of the enemy? And having done all to stand, stand firm. That's my reflection today. And I trust it will speak to someone. God bless you and make you a blessing.